Good afternoon. I became the superintendent of the Nordonia schools on November 1st, 2011. I can't believe that I'm getting ready to start my 5th year in the position. When I became superintendent, you might remember we were in a period of near financial disaster. We had reduced our staff by more than 100 employees. We eliminated several key administrative positions, and we were entering another year of wage freezes. As I look back over the past 4 years, it's amazing to reflect on the progress we've made. In fact, the Nordonia schools have never been stronger than they are right now. The credit for these successes belongs to all the hardworking staff, students, and community members who care so deeply about our schools. In the past 4 years, we have increased our academic performance to the highest in district history. Report card scores are always a year behind because of the time it takes for the Ohio Department of Education to score tests. And this year, they are even further behind because of the controversies involved with the PARCC assessments. However, last year, the Nordonia Hills City School District scored the highest in district history on performance indicators and performance index on the Ohio Department of Education report card. Our students showed above expected growth of overall value added throughout the district, meaning students in Nordonia learn more than 1 year of material in 1 year's time. And we earn one of the top Department of Education report cards in the county. In fact, as I said earlier, there are 17 school districts in Summit County. We have the 3rd highest academic achievement and the 2nd lowest tax rate. In the past 4 years, we've restored gifted education programming, returned foreign language to the middle school, increased advanced placement classes at Nordonia High School, and increased the number of students taking band and choir. Next year, we'll continue to increase our AP classes at Nordonia High School, and we'll create a new technology program at the middle school. This is part of the requirement under state law that we provide career technical education to students in grades 7 through 8. In the past 4 years, we've added a community service requirement for graduation, beginning with the class of 2017, this year's juniors. We believe that community service not only provides services to those people and organizations in the community that need it, but also that community service provides a real advantage to our students in 3 ways. First, it teaches them tangible life skills. Second, it provides them a competitive advantage for admission to colleges. And third, it provides a competitive advantage to them for scholarship opportunities. To date, the class of 2017 has already completed more than 2,500 hours of community service. In the past 4 years, we've developed a digital learning program to provide additional opportunities to our students and recruit our students and dollars back from online charter schools. Did you know that the Nordonia schools lose more than $6,000 for each student that goes to a charter school? That adds up to more than $300,000 lost every year to charter schools. And each charter school we send students to can't hold a candle to our performance. Our Digital Nights program allows students who may want to attend an online charter school the ability to take online classes as a Nordonia student, and it keeps the money in Nordonia. Charter schools continue to be a major funding loss for us, but we're doing what we can to reclaim some of those dollars. In the past 4 years, we've created a one-to-one technology initiative with students in grades 5 through 8 this year and 3 through 12 next year, each having access to their own Chromebook. This summer, we deployed 1,100 Chromebooks for our one-to-one initiative and over 100 new wireless access points. We now have 1 wireless access point in every classroom in the school district, 2 in high traffic areas, and 2 outdoor access points at the stadium. Students in grades 5 through 8 have their own computer with them at all times, and teachers have been trained to use the devices for instruction. Next year, students in grades 3 to 4 and 9 through 12 will also get their own computers. In the past 4 years, we've thrived in athletics, music, and the arts, being recognized at the state level numerous times. The Nordonia High School Marching Band performed in the OMEA State Marching Band Finals, where it earned the highest possible rating of superior from each judge on a 9-member panel, resulting in an overall rating of superior for the 2nd consecutive year. 2014 was the first year in school history that the marching band earned consecutive superior ratings at state. And Nordonia was one of only 3 Class A schools in Ohio to earn this rating from each judge. Nordonia High School student athletes once again competed very strongly in both the Suburban League and in the OHSAA state tournament competition. The Knights earned league championships in 6 sports: girls cross country, boys football, boys bowling, girls softball, and girls track and field. The football team, as you remember, advanced to the Division II state championship game. The girls cross country team placed 8th in the state. The boys bowling team placed 6th in the state. The girls softball team captured its 2nd consecutive district championship. The girls track and field team also won district and regional championships, and in addition, individual athletes received numerous league, district, and all-Ohio awards. In the past 4 years, we've implemented 2 major energy conservation initiatives, one based on infrastructure and one based on behavior change. Our House Bill 264 infrastructure project included relamping our buildings with more efficient lighting, adding motion sensors in many areas to reduce consumption, adding additional lighting in the high school parking lots, and improving all of our gyms with more efficient technology and lighting. Our energy savings behavior program will involve training staff in strategies to reduce energy consumption and proactively managing lighting, heating, and air conditioning set points and usage. In the past 4 years, we've extended a contract with Peterman for our transportation services, improving efficiency and reducing costs. This allowed us to restore transportation to above state minimum standards. For the past 5 years, you might remember, we had only been transporting students in grades K through 8 who live more than 2 miles from school. This year, we more than doubled our ridership, transporting kids in grades kindergarten through 12 who live more than 1 mile from school. In the past 4 years, we've begun completion of the high school athletic complex, a project that was started years before I arrived in Nordonia. If you drive by Nordonia High School now, you will see varsity baseball and softball fields being built, which we have been without for 7 years. This project will include practice areas for band and soccer. And in addition, we entered into a $495,000 partnership with SUMA to provide naming rights for our facilities. In the past 4 years, we've become financially stable. You remember that the levy that passed in 2011 was enough to stop our bleeding and prevent us from being taken over by the state. Through maintaining a tight belt, we've managed to stretch that levy to this point. And as you know, school revenue is generally flat while expenses continue to rise. Through sound fiscal management, we've extended the time frame in which we expect our lines to cross to fiscal year 2016. That means that we don't expect our expenses to be more than our revenue for a year later than we thought 2 years ago. Also, our forecast, which goes through 2019, does not project an actual deficit. You need to remember these predictions are part of a forecast that has many unknown variables, particularly with the constant fluctuations in state funding. We will continue to be financially conservative to extend the life of the 2011 operating levy as far as we can. But I can tell you with confidence that we are as financially stable as we have been in a long, long time. We do have a permanent improvement levy on the ballot in November. Issue 13 is a 1.49 mil permanent improvement levy that replaces the 1.49 mil PI levy that expired in 2011. This district has been operating without a PI levy since that time. This is a 5-year levy with collections going from 2016 to 2020. Ohio Revised Code outlines the allowable uses of funds from a PI levy. So permanent improvement means any property, asset, or improvement with an estimated life or usefulness of 5 years or more. PI levies can fund things like roofs, boilers, HVAC equipment, playgrounds, parking lots, security upgrades, textbooks, musical instruments, technology, classroom furniture, and vehicles and maintenance equipment. Without a PI levy, the district must use general operating funds to pay for these items. The owner of a $100,000 home will pay $52.15 a year, $4.35 a month, or 14 cents a day if this levy is to pass. Ohio law explicitly forbids money from PI levies from being used on salaries or benefits. PI levies are common. Again, there are 17 school districts in Summit County, only 2, Nordonia and Cuyahoga Falls, do not have a current PI levy. So please remember to vote on November 3rd. In the past 4 years, we've improved communications. Every principal in the district and I have a presence on Twitter, and we all carry smartphones with us everywhere we go. Almost every parent question or concern is responded to within hours, if not minutes. This is just a sample of the successes we've seen over the past 4 years. There are so many things going on in our schools that the community should be proud of and brag about. We know from the state report card that we are doing outstanding things academically. But this year we wanted to show the community all the other great stuff we do, so we published our second quality profile. You can find the quality profiles there on your table. The quality profile examines the elements of a high-quality public education not necessarily measured by standardized tests. Its content is divided into 6 categories: academics, arts, student leadership and activities, fiscal stewardship, parent and community involvement, and student services. The expanded report describes the programs and successes of our school system. When you review your quality profile, you'll see that you should be incredibly proud of the Nordonia schools. Thanks goes to all the hardworking people dedicated to doing what's best for our kids. I'm so excited to see what the next 4 years bring. As I wrap up, let me repeat that the Nordonia schools have never been stronger than they are right now. This is due to the fabulous staff we have working here. It's the best teaching staff I've ever been associated with and the best administrative team I've ever worked with. I can't stress enough how important consistency and leadership is in allowing us to maintain the positive momentum we have and for providing what I believe is the best education in Summit County. Thank you very much for your time.